a certain, like limit to having fails in your Let's Plays and having successions? Is there like a balance? Do you want to edit out too much, or is it possible to edit out too much, and make it awkward?
It is possible to edit out too much. What I usually like to do is just I take whichever ones I think people will find funny, or whichever ones where something just ridiculous happened that I can't believe happened, like if I fell through the floor or something like that. Yeah, like I try to leave in things like the I try to leave in the more, I guess, interesting fails, like if something crazy happens in the game, or like if I screw up on something like really, really stupid easy, or something like that. But I don't want to include every single one. Just because if I'm there for an hour, I don't really feel like it's necessary to include every last one. I just kind of pick and choose which ones I think will work better with the video, really. So I think there is a such thing as editing out too much, and there's also such thing as not editing out enough. So you do typically want to look for a good balance. This is what I think. Do you have any take on that, Joe? Or Tim? Or anybody?
Well, that entirely depends on kind of what you're doing. I know people who do Let's Plays like we do. I know some channels that do walkthroughs. So if you want to be the person who goes through walkthroughs and show how to actually play the game, how to do certain things, you may want to leave a bit more in. Sometimes people learn from seeing people make mistakes, although I'm not as familiar with that because I don't make walkthroughs, but again, that's just another way of kind of helping in a sense.
A good rule of thumb is leave in a couple, but not all, and watch the video back first. If you find it boring, so will the viewers.
Exactly, that's
Okay, thank you. By the way, Chugga, you look like Steve from Blue's Clues.
This shirt. You know what?
Hey, now the panel is closed, I'm sorry.
Case closed.
You're supposed to cosplay with your shirt on, remember that's the rule.
I have a shirt on under this one. Come on.
How's it going?
Prove it.
Louder explain.
Yes.
I was wondering if we could name one or two things that you consider the most important to make a successful Let's Play channel.
What are two of the things you think is the most important to making a successful Let's Play channel? Actually liking what you're doing. As silly as that sounds, it actually is really important.
It will reflect in your work. If you're legitimately not interested in what you're doing, this kind of is similar to what we were saying before. It will reflect in your work. People will notice. And if you're not having fun, no one else will be.
Having a sense of humor is tantamount, I think. Let's Play is above all else a comedy thing, as far as I'm concerned.
In a word, fun.
Yeah.
Of course everyone here knows the lyrics to this song.
There's fire that burns down the whole town.
This is now the SpongeBob SquarePants quote. This is also the Let's Derail the Panel as much as possible panel. Is that, yeah, anything else? Or was that, did you want to? That's really the biggest point about it. Seriously, second study.
Okay. Who is next?
Mic check?
Mike check, checking Mike.
Good? Okay, cool. Hi. My best friend right here helped me in January to start our own Let's Play channel called Possibly Longer. And one thing that I wondered the most in starting the channel is, what's the best way to promote yourself without, for lack of better terms, looking like a kid?
That's tough, actually.
That is super tough. Like, you'll see people in the comments of videos all the time saying, like, hey, check out my channel. It has nothing to do with what's on this video, but you'll like it.
Or you'll get tons of inbox messages saying, this new video is great, or I'm just starting an LD channel, can you please take a look at it? So, stuff like that. Generally, I feel the best way to do it is, again, make friends. John's doing a stream, hop in the stream, make friends with people there.
Yeah. If
Randy will promote your stuff more favorably than any random person you have to send a PM to.
Yeah. If people legitimately get along with you, or better yet, if people legitimately enjoy what you do, people will share by word of mouth. It will happen. It might not happen, you know. Some people kind of get impatient though, but it will happen if people legitimately get along with you, or they're friends with you, or even if they just really enjoy your work.
Yeah, I think we've been lucky in the fact that it's not, you know, our biggest priority. We didn't do it for famous. We did it because we thought it'd be fun.
And that's really how it should be.
You all do it for fun, and you just happen to get lots of subscribers.
Funny how that works. Huh? Thank you.
Hey, hello. Speaking of you guys be close to the mic.
You gotta be real friendly with it.
That was Jesus, by the way, for those who are done. Look like I want to eat it, but don't quite eat it.
Like football?
Will you actually do Let's Play of all of the Mario Party games?
How are we gonna do Mario Party Advance?
That'll be our first camcorder LP with that physical board.
No. You're thinking the wrong one. You're thinking Mario Party E, like E
No,
rated card game.
Advanced I told you has the physical board game version of Mario Party.
Is it actually?
Yes, I told you that in the Cuba C-Sense recording.
Advanced a physical game where you play like a board game and you use the Game Boy Advance basically to roll your dice.
Yes, and then you use the Game Boy Advance like mini games where only one person can play at a time.
Dude, I missed out on this. This is awesome.
No, it's live.
Basically one of the first Mario games ever.
Yes.
That's not gonna stop me from playing it.
Yeah, with John, it's always like, it's a terrible game. Great.
Why not? It's half the fun is finding the fun in the stupid. So,
That's why we played CDI for our 5-year anniversary.
To be honest, don't do that.
Hotel
Mario?
Kaiser. I love the banter with you and Johnny Willery.
We definitely will be doing more in the future. Our plan next year, though, which we all will hopefully be doing this year. Shameful plug for a year from now.
More anarchy!
Now, for next year, we plan on doing Sonic Shuffle.
half the video is going to be loading.
You know it's bad when even John's telling you not to play it.
Not that bad.
To be fair, I've actually played it. I probably have the four of us here, or you probably played it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know exactly what you're in for.
Yeah.
You two would probably just say yes anyways, because like, oh, it's just like Mario Party.
No, I've played it once. I've seen videos of it a few times.
Play more than you do.
We definitely will be doing more Mario Party stuff. That's just a matter of time.
Is there a place where you can find all the information that we talked about today on the internet somewhere, or do you have the information stored somewhere that...
I can upload this PowerPoint to the internet. Or I can post it on our channel.
There are a couple sites out there too, and forums that do have information on suggested Let's Play websites, settings, and stuff like that. Something Awful is best known for, to be honest. So if you look on the forums there's like a sandcastle, which will have like a huge list of information, recommended settings, recommended programs that are free and expensive, recommended capture cards, stuff like that. You can't always see the articles for free because it's on the forums, but when it is free, it's an incredibly useful resource.
Generally, it's older posts that you have to pay to see.
No, not always.
Not always? I mean, you know the Something Awful stuff better than I do.
Yeah, I'm sure the convention is recording this right now, so I think we'll see if we can get a copy of it.
Hi, Jesus. How you doing?
Next question. Let's not get too sidetracked because we got about 8 times already.
Hey, you're being too
What we do. We define 18. Go on.
100. I have 2 questions, is that all right?
Sure.
Alright, first question. Going back to kind of your team, What would you say? What would you say is the overall borderline between a critique that you should actually follow and a critique that you should actually ignore?
If they swear at you about 30 times in the critiquing, they're probably not critiquing. Truth be told, that actually is kind of the criteria. Usually you can tell if someone's actually trying to give you criticism or not based on how much they're swearing and if they're actually like trying to insult you the entire time.
Or how much you have fun with lottery.
If they can give you a legitimate reason for why they have a complaint, then they're trying to give you criticism, or like trying to give you advice. If they're just saying, this sucks because you suck, they're not being helpful at all.
Alright, so second question, this is kind of off topic. We need to get over this. This is for me. To remember an old, sort of forgotten looking YouTuber named
Roshitsu? Yeah?
She's right over there.
Oh, really?
Right here.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
It's been a while, I know, but...
You were going to have me narrate your intro to your Minish Cap Let's Play that never was.
Yeah, pretty much.
Matchmaking.
Then you stopped did some stuff that nobody remembers, and it's the basis for the entire Zelda timeline.
Yeah, but actually it's like, Chuck, I think I even helped you in your Okami Let's Play. Like, you asked me to help you make some of the graphics.
Yeah, and it was like the scroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you.
Yeah.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
That means no.
Good to see you. Anyway. Next question.
I don't know how squirrely this mic is, but going back to the whole notion that a good sign of progress.
I apologize, I couldn't resist.
You don't really see that Let's Plays as good as you do. If you've already done a Let's Play and the next one isn't natural for the second Let's Play you do, to kind of not see it as good as the first one.
It can be, but I mean, it kind of depends. Like, is it a different game you're doing? It could be a million different reasons why you don't feel the same thing.
It's the direct sequel to the first game.
Okay, that may be a bit of burnout, but
yeah. That could be burnout, that could be the fact that you have less to talk about because you've already kind of explained everything in the first Let's Play. So it could be a couple of different things for that. Sometimes direct sequel's not always the best option, maybe a little spacing out can be.
Yeah, that's why I don't do any one thing all the time, like why I'll wait like a long time before I go to the Pokemon game, for instance. Because if I just did Pokemon all the time, I'd be explaining the same mechanics like in succession, and it would get tiring on me, and I'm sure it would get tiring for the viewer as well if I just did the same thing all the time. So I found that true for anything really.
Okay, two questions. First for Chugga, how is Okami ranked among your Let's Plays? Was he one of your favorites, least favorites?
The thing is that, like, ranking your work, like, in a specific order is kind of a weird subject, though, because typically the viewer's opinion is different than yours. And like we said, because, you know, we went into it in the process, typically your older stuff you're going to feel is not as good as your newer stuff a lot of the time. But Okami was very enjoyable to do back when I did it, yes. So I definitely enjoyed it.
Awesome. And the other question I have for all of them, could you all give us your best Electrical Beast impression?
First!
Electrical Beast, do you remember him? Like, do you watch Let's Play at all?
Very.
Hey guys, it's Electrical Beast here.
I feel like we're just going to insult anyone from the UK.
Don't worry, actual British people think Electrical Beast is too British.
Go ahead. I know you're like chomping at the bit to do this. Go ahead. I know you are like his biggest fan.
I gotta hear what you got going first. Come on.
Hey, this is Electrical Beast here. Welcome back to Mario 64.
This is Bowser here.
definitely wasn't good teleport, Mario.
He is a teleport trickster for crying out loud.
I swear we love the guy.
Electrical Beast is one of my favorite Let's Players, and I wish he would come back so badly. He hasn't updated in like 2 years.
No, he put up the last part of Mario 64 like last year, wasn't it?
No, that was 2 Christmases ago.
Oh wow, that was a while ago.
Yes. I remember because I got an email from Cody saying, Chugga, most important video you will see all year. And like it was a link to Electrical Beast finishing Mario 64. Thank you guys. No problem at all. Please don't be offended at this group. Sorry.
Oh, it's American. They're okay. I got two questions. One is going to Chugga and the other. First one.
Yeah, speak closer.
I got two questions. One for Chugga and the other.
Okay.
The first question I got is, when are you going to do that Pokemon remake?
Sorry? The remakes for Beat Sapphire, those games are out. We know very little about them, and of course I haven't played them yet, so I can't really make a call on that. Plus, I've already done Emerald, so a lot of the content would be very similar to something I've already talked about. So it's not really a call that I want to make right now when I haven't even played it. Sorry? Maybe like videos going over. Sorry. Like maybe like videos going over like differences possibly someday if there was really enough that I could make a series out of, like something cohesive out of. But yeah, I don't know. Just like as of right now, because we don't know much about it, I don't really want to make a call on that.